Thank you for joining us today on Black Investments Matter. I'm Antoine Anderson. Graduation time is done, and now it's time to look for that car for that student going off to college. What you should look out for in an auto loan. Now, whether or not you're looking to get a new or used car this year um, for graduation, just to have another vehicle, or a new vehicle for your business, like a cargo van or a flatbed, you're going to want to pay attention to those interest rates and those prices of those vehicles. The average cost of a new vehicle is around $50,000, while used car vehicles are $20,000. Now, that takes into consideration all the prices from last year due to the inventory shortages, the chip shortages, and everything else that went with it. Inflation that happened, the debt ceiling talks, all of this stuff factors in. But the good news on the horizon is if you can wait another 4 to 5 months, we're already in June. If you can wait until maybe October, November, you might be looking at a rate drop, or excuse me, a price drop in the average cost from 2 to 5% for a new vehicle and 10 to 20% for used car. That is welcome news. Like I said, dropping 10% of a $20,000 used car, that's $2,000 no matter how you slice it. And that'll bring the cost of a used car back into the teens. That is good news. However, before we get there, we got to talk about what your credit score is based off if you're not buying that car with cash. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these numbers. First, we're going to look at what the loan is going to be based on, and that's going to be your credit score. And your credit score is going to determine a whole lot, with the very best rates going to those who have a credit score over 781, and you'll be paying somewhere in the neighborhood of 4.75% on a new auto loan. To those of you who are unfortunate enough to have a credit score below room temperature, you're looking at a 13% in rate in paying that loan. That's hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars paid off. And we'll go ahead and take a look at that auto loan calculator. A 4-year loan at around 12 or 13% for a new car, you're going to be paying about $5,750 versus, that's per month, versus somebody that's paying a lower rate. You're saving yourself well over $3,000 and your monthly payment going down to $458. Now that's on a 4-year loan. Some auto industry offers some 5-year loans. I don't recommend it, but that can definitely make your monthly payment go down. But you're paying an additional $500 more in interest to your lender. There is going to be a lot of talk about whether or not you should even opt for a 5-year over 4-year, especially in the case of those graduating high school students who are going to be paying this until they graduate from college. That might be something to factor in. However, when you talk about the average price of a new car in that same time frame, $900, $900, and that's with the best credit score rating on a 4-year. You're talking about what we used to pay for rent. That's $1,100. That is a lot of money. So I definitely want you guys to understand that that interest rate is going to make a huge difference, because if we go up to the highest, which is around 13%, that becomes $1,288 a month. Now you're saying, well, what difference does it make if we're only talking about $100 in difference per price on a monthly rate on your automobile, whether you have a good credit score or not? Over the life of that loan, you've either paid $13,000 in addition to the principal, versus almost $5,000 in interest. That's a huge difference. That is where the banks are making their money, and that's why you got to be knowledgeable. The more money you give to the bank is the more money coming out of your pocket for that same $48,000 loan. If you can hold off, please do so. Always check your credit score and then check around, shop around to see if you can get an even better rate. This will help you in the long run, and I certainly wish you guys the best of luck. I think I'm going to be holding off. I do need a new vehicle. Sometimes later is better. All right. That'll be my only tip for the day. You go ahead, make the decisions based on your own situations. Thank you for joining us on Black Investments Matter, and we hope to see you very, very soon.